Movie night, back with another CADILLAC. I'm your host, Easy. Welcome to Call Language In. I just wanted to give y'all an update. A lot of people have been asking for it. I was hoping to wait for 100,000 miles so I could really, I think like 100 is that number, right? That somewhat trending number, that viral number, 100,000 miles, on the Cadillac Escalade. But it's like 92, almost 93. I'll give y'all the exact number in a minute. But how has the truck been within the last 3 years? No issues, no major issues. Let's just say that, no major issues. So far, the only thing I've been through is a battery. The AC is acting finicky, and the screen, and we got to get those. We got to get the screen. The screen is like $40. I just don't want to play with the. I haven't done it because I don't want to play with the clips, like popping the plastics out. I'm very skeptical about that, doing that myself. So my boy, he could do that. I'm gonna let him do it. But we'll make a video in regards to that. But so far, as far as like mechanical, no issues yet. I've heard these Cadillacs tend to have like a camshaft issue where it starts rubbing against something else, and it could cause for you to need a engine replacement. But it's been sturdy so far. I don't feel anything different. Sorry, it's a little dirty. I'm injured. I can't really do much. I just vacuumed the interior. I wanted to wipe everything down, but when you got kids, especially babies, it's pointless to an extent. But she's held up pretty well. It drives the same, just like when I first got it. That doesn't change. I think that's something that Cadillac, Chevy execute that. But this being their luxury model, they're gonna make sure that that's like the most important, that it drives smooth. And to be such a heavy vehicle, the tires have held up pretty well. I've done my due diligence to make sure that they're rotated fairly when they need to be. As y'all can see, even just overall, like how it's held up is just, like I said, scuffs here and there from the stroller. That's it. But other than that, she's a little dirty. Like I said, it's because I'm injured that I won't do a deep detail, but we're gonna go in. As y'all can see from shopping, definitely I think all around great SUV so far. I would just say really make sure you get a warranty, because I'm sure it can get expensive. Everything works, like as far as the window switches, the door handles don't feel like they about to come off. And this is from a bunch of kids stepping in and out of here. You understand? The Bose system sounds great, like no issue there. Like I said, very few things. Damn, I hate that. I should have wiped it down, man. Look, baby. But yeah, she's held up really, really well. I can't complain. I'm not the one driving it either. Like, had I been driving it, I'll be able to kind of, I'm a bit more, I would say, rough around the edges. The wife now, she aside from it being messy all the time, but she takes care of it better than I do. I'm just the one kind of got my ear out listening to things, etc. But do I recommend this? So far, so good. A lot of people, I've been getting comments, funny comments, like, oh, I don't know. I'd rather get a Tahoe. I think it's just, a much more luxurious Tahoe. In regards to that, yes, it is, but it is what it is. Let's be ignorant for a minute. You pulling up in this in a Tahoe is way two different vehicles. And I'm saying, you know what I mean? It's not the same. So if you want to look boss, you get this. You want to look like a worker, you get a Tahoe. The GNC is like the in-between. But still, I think this steals the show from all three. Especially when it comes to like the new ones. You already know that new Escalade front is insane. But yeah, it looks like we kind of low on coolant. Not that we got a coolant leak, but there's no leaks. As y'all can see, everything, it's clean. And, it's a little dusty, but for the most part, everything is clean. No leaks at all. The belt looks decent, but we might swap it anyway. You know, we're gonna take it to the dealer. I gotta do a transmission fluid. That's like $350. That's the only thing. Like I said, just make sure your pockets are ready. You know, have a little cushion just in case something do go wrong, because it might surprise you. I'm just saying, you never know, but it might surprise you. And I was looking, these engines, these 6.2 for these Cadillacs, it's not that bad. Like I was thinking, you know, 10,000, 15,000 if something goes wrong. But you know, if you could get somebody that, you know, like somebody that does somewhat cheap labor, you'll be all right to swap the engine. Worst case scenario, it blows. I seen one of these with a blown engine, and I almost bought it. I was like, I should cop, because I know what's up with these already. But I'm not an SUV guy. You know what I'm saying? The Jaguar is still here. Feel me? I love my cars. I think one SUV is one too much. Aside from this, I am starting to feel like I need a pickup truck. So, and it's crazy too, because I can't even get rid of this. For a pickup truck, I gotta have like all four. The 4-door car, the SUV, the pickup truck, and of course the ZL1. By the way, if whoever says that these are bad cars is full of caca, respectfully, this car's been great to me. Another video on that. Just, it's expensive to maintain, but the car has been super solid. I am not getting rid of this. It's up on Facebook Market. I'm taking it down. I had a couple of people want to see it. They fronted. You know what? I don't want to deal with that. People fronting is worth more than me getting rid of it. Just dealing with the back and forth. I'm gonna stay with it. Like I said, I'm still in love with that car. Another video on that, but yes, that car is good. Just make sure you do your due diligence and have that's what any car, you gotta, your pockets gotta be, you know, somewhat, you know, what they say, a car is a family. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put in, you gotta spend money to keep it right, to keep it happy, etc. You know what I'm saying? But, oh yeah, let me show you how the miles. She's dirty. Like I said, I'm injured, so it's but so much I could do. I just been forgetting to do this video for the people asking. Like I said, no real issues yet. The AC, it's almost like the faster I go, as y'all can see, look, 90, we just touched the 93,032 miles. Let me turn it on. Well, yeah, look, right now, the AC is blowing cold. I don't know how weird that is. So we got to find out what's going on. Maybe it's something, I'm sure it's something real light. Maybe a leak. I could buy the fluid to where it kind of, you know, but I don't see no Freon anywhere. So I don't know. I'm confused on what's going on. Hopefully it's nothing major. So we'll take a look at that. But like I said, this is the only real issue that you're going to have. I'm sure your screen will go out, and it's a dumb easy fix. It's just the screen, so don't go thinking that you got to change the whole system out. You know, it's just the screen. I would start there first. It's like $35. I've seen that $35 to $40, something like that, real dumb cheap. And you could do it yourself. Like I said, me, I just don't want to, you know, break none of the clips. You know, I want to try to keep this as crispy as possible, because I definitely don't want to have to replace this radio. Reason being, if I do, I want to go with the Tesla screen that takes up everything. And, you know, look, I'm going to rob my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like this. This is like a Cadillac, you know, feature. And everything else still works, like the USB, etc., stuff like that. The screen up there still works, you know. I love the Caddy. You know, a lot of times I hardly drive this thing, but when I do, you know, I forget how official this is. The wireless chargers, it's a bit annoying. You got to definitely place the phone, like it's like a G spot to place in the phone, right? If you don't place it exactly where it needs to be, it won't charge. But it charges all new phones. You know, none of that updated stuff, you know, affects the charging aspect of it. As y'all can see, a lot of issues with the TMPS. Reading the wrong tire pressure. They all look decent, so I don't know if it's wrong or you gotta get them hot, whatever. I don't know, but I haven't had a flat yet, thank God. I'll show y'all real quick the interior, so y'all can see everything still looks crispy. You know what I'm saying? Well put together, nothing loose. You know, you could think cheap, not really though. You know, you got to really force to kind of hear some, you know, like noises, creaks and stuff like that. But the drawers, you know, stuff like that. My wife left the credit card here. You know, that's why, you know, it doesn't work. We never took it out, you know. But other than that, like I said, and it's crazy too because they say this drawer usually breaks. It's the first one to go, but that hasn't broken. It's just the credit card that's in there. We never took that out. You know, again, women. If it was mine, you know, I would have did stuff like this. But you know, it's not. I don't know. You know what it is when you don't drive a car. The wife does, and the kids. You know, it becomes almost like a minivan. You know. I don't want it to be that way, but I want to do so much, and the wife is like, nah, leave it alone. You know, the tires, I feel like it's almost time to, in about a year or two, it's almost time to swap them. And I want to put some wheels in here, but we're not doing 22s. You got 22s on there. I don't want to do 22s. I want to do, you know, 24s. I'm sorry, it's the hood in me. This part right here, you know, this was somewhat of a cheap design, but obviously, you know, it's the driver's side is the side that gets used the most, so that's about the only thing. There's probably like another plastic piece from people jumping in and out, you know, hitting it. You know, kids will really test the durability and reliability of like the interior, of how well put together it is. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna let you know what time it is. But like I said, look at the door panels, everything, ain't nothing coming off. You know what I'm saying? It's very sturdy. So compared to a Tahoe, I don't remember when was the last time I've been in one. It's been a very, very long time, especially like any one of the newer ones. Let me see. No, the GMC, I think it was the GMC was one of the, like the competition to this. The GMC, I was in that, and it was super basic in there. It didn't have like I don't know, the front camera. It didn't have a sunroof. I had like cloth seats. You know, again, this is much better. Like this is, I think, the premium is close to like the basic one. And look at the options it come with. Sunroof, you know, of course, I think all of them come with leather. CarPlay, navigation. You know, the one thing this one lacks is the running boards and the nicer wheels, which I don't think, I've always liked these better than all the other ones. I think the ones with the chrome on them are way too flashy. And the all-wheel drive system, I live in Atlanta. I don't need that, you know. And it does well. I've driven this in the cold and the ice, the snow, you know, so you don't, I mean, I haven't felt like I've needed it, you know. But yeah, so far so good. No complaints. 93,000 miles. You saw for yourself. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. We're going to do another update on the 100,000 and also on exactly how much it's going to cost me to do the transmission flush. I'm going to try to do it myself to save me them 300 bones. And yeah, it's a sealed transmission, so that's going to be tough, but it's, you know, YouTube is the tool for everything. Car language. Stay tuned, more content coming soon.